Hello, dears, and welcome to the At Home Podcast. My guest this week is Byron, and get ready for an emotional roller coaster on this podcast adventure as at some point, Byron, in his very young life, just stopped asking God for help. Oh, hang in with me, hang in with Byron and me, and all together, let's do the work. Those of you new to the work, what we do here in this community is we together identify the thoughts that cause all the suffering in our world. We identify those thoughts and we question them. So anyone with an open mind can do it. It's not rocket science, but it sure takes courage. To look at one's ego. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but we've got the courage here and welcome here, welcome here. Let's see, let's go to Byron. Worksheet on who, what, Byron?
Hi, Katie.
Hi, Byron. Yeah. Wow.
This is one that has takes me all the way back to childhood. And I've definitely done a lot of work around it and supporting thoughts around it, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But when there's a trigger and it hits me, it's like it lives right up in my spine.
Yeah.
There's like a kind of an energetic quality to the illusion.
Yeah. And what would you name that energetic quality? I'm just curious. If you had to name it.
It would be like a rejection, a denial.
Oh, wow.
A very, but a sorrow. Yeah, sorrow. Feeling denied, feeling rejected.
Oh, wow. That's really powerful from here.
Yeah.
Meaning all of you feel your own, as you experience. Byron, share that with us. Where does that take you? Yeah. Okay, honey. Let's look at number one. Those of you new to the work, the worksheet we're going to look at, it has 6 questions on it. And Byron has answered those 6 questions. So Byron, read number 1. Who or what upsets you and why?
So this is I kind of did it as a one belief at a time, but
okay,
we'll see where it goes.
Okay.
So the belief, the thought is, God doesn't want me to have what I want.
Okay, and how old are you? What is the situation?
I'm in 6th grade. I am, my father lost his job. And for a year he was unemployed and he was looking for new work. The night before this kind of feeling came over me was, so for the year I was in a Catholic school, and we would, every day they would say, does anybody have a prayer, something they would like everyone should pray for? And I would stand up every day and I would say that my father finds a new job.
Yeah.
And everybody would say, Lord, hear our prayer. Then I found out the night before, my father put us all around the table and he says, I'm not going to be working for somebody else. I am taking over my father's business, which was he was a salesman. And he was in debt. So he was taking on his father's business as a salesman.
His father's debt?
And the responsibility, like he was kind of going into business with his father. So now he not only had his wife, his 5 kids to take care of, he also had his mother and father and their bills. And he told us at that point, he says, we're all going to have to sacrifice. We're all going to have to pitch in. It's not going to be easy. I see my mother sitting next to him, not happy with this decision. In her mind, and I agreed with her, there's 5 kids.
It was 8 altogether that I counted.
Yeah.
Wow.
Should get a stable job with insurance, with benefits, security. That's not what he wanted to do, and that's not what he was going to do. So I just remember I have this image of being in that classroom, no longer standing up and saying that God that God provides a better job for my dad.
Okay, so just be there now. I certainly am. I saw you stand up in my mind's eye. And I saw you in that church, in those pews, even if it was a classroom, I saw that. And I saw you stand up, and I experienced that in my own way. And then I saw you not standing up. I experienced that. So notice how all of you, as you were sitting in that, how you weren't just seeing it in your mind's eye, but you were experiencing that, sitting with Brian. Okay, so I could say we're all on the same page, but we're all on the page we are doing our own work with you, Brian. Okay, so you're not standing up. Because God doesn't want you to have what you want.
Right.
God doesn't want you to have what you want. Is it true? And what you want is for your father to have another job, and now, what is it? Hope is gone? There's no want there? You're defeated? I'm just using language here.
Yeah.
How do you react? What happens when you think the thought, God doesn't want me to have what I want, and you don't stand up?
Yeah, in my body, so really the whole of this area of how I feel, and then the thoughts that come up are hopeless, helpless, powerless. I'm not old enough to get a job. I can't go out and make my own money. There's
So Brian,
yeah.
Notice how strong the experience of your mother and how she reacted are present in what you just described to us.
Yeah.
It's almost word for word of what I experienced when you mentioned your mother.
Yeah. Kind of a helpless, trapped, resigned, powerless to change it.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
just stuck in it.
Yeah. So when you look at, as you sit there not standing up, you see images of the past where your mother is, wow, that hit me just below my heart in my upper solid chest. So heavy. All of you notice, where did it hit you? Be there now in that innocent little boy. And you see your father taking on all that debt, more than what was already there in the future. And what do you see? What do you see for your family? In your mind's eye, the ego offers up past, future, past, future, past, future, as you sit there, not standing, believing that God doesn't want you to have what you want.
There's it's just an image of work, struggle, wait, nothing to look forward to, nothing exciting to look forward to, no vacations, nothing play, no joy, just
So
work.
you see the past year, you
yeah.
see the past, and then you see it kind of doubling up for the future.
Yeah.
So those images of past, future, as you sit there. Okay. So get settled in where you are, where you're sitting, it's holding you. Look around you, get in touch with reality, and notice, like, invite those images of past, future to drop that you just described to us. Past, future, drop. Who are you without the thought God doesn't want you to have what you want in that situation, not standing up? Look around. Are you okay other than what you're thinking and believing?
Yes.
Just in that situation, not before, not after.
It's funny, I don't know who I am in that situation without that.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sad, but I'm okay.
So what is that sadness? It's got to be just residual ego play, that artificial intelligence, ego, imagining past, future.
It's like I'm sad for my mom. I'm sad for the situation.
Okay, so come home again. Who are you without that false I? I, past, I, future, imagine in the present moment. Look around, what do you see?
See
Other
the back,
children?
the backs of the heads of the other kids in their chairs. I see the artwork on the wood coloring of the closets where all of our coats and backpacks hang. I see the chalkboard, the windows, trees, kind of a overcast sky and birds.
God doesn't want me to have what I want turned around. What's the opposite of that? God does.
That one's kind of hard.
Okay, so, those of you new to the work, this is an exercise in stillness. It's meditation. It's getting still and noticing God does want me to have what I want. Okay, compare what you have with what the ego is offering up. The chair that holds you, the back of the head, the birds singing, the window, the blackboard, the book bags hanging, the backpacks hanging. God does want me to have what I want. Just be at home. Notice the ego struggles to come back and take you away. Hey.
Yeah.
But you're not going anywhere. It's imagination, false identity. We're not guessing. It's false identity. there's either you or there's imagination. There's you imagined.
Right. It's the feeling that pulls, the like in that moment, if I want to feel at peace, or I want to feel happy, or just, open, and then I still feel the contraction.
Yeah, residual.
Yeah. Yeah.
Being a traitor to the ego is just notice. It's just this wild child that wants to be you but can never be its imagination.
Yeah. It wants to tantrum. It wants to punch its fists, and it wants to get.
It wants to be right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's complete. It's your program.
Yeah.
It's artificial.
Right.
You don't even know if you have a mother as you sit there. You don't even know you have a father. You don't even, you have no idea. But the ego's, no, past, in the future going to be hell because look at the past. Here's the proof. The program.
Yeah. And I see also that I didn't have this work, this inquiry back then. And I almost feel like, oh, what this mind could have done if it heard this, if it was, if this a teacher said this or something.
This is Earth School.
Yeah.
This is Earth School.
Yeah.
You've been in school.
Yeah.
Waking up to reality. God does want me to have what I want. Do you see anything else as you sit there? Never too late to see the gift.
I don't yet know that there's another turnaround that keeps on bumping, kind of knocking at the door, and that one is
always worth exploring.
I don't want God to have what God wants in this moment.
So open to that.
Yeah. In that moment, I'm not trusting that God or life, the space that I'm in, I'm not trusting that unknown. I'm holding on to, like you said, the past future imagery.
Yeah.
I'm right.
But you're not doing that on purpose. You're not the doer. That's the program running.
Right.
You're not saying, I think I'll make myself miserable and conjure this up. No, it's a happening.
Only for decades.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
God doesn't want me to have what I want. I don't want God to have what he wants, or she, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want God to have what it wants. It's like he's given me everything, even the birds, the sunlight through the window. It's given me more than if I sit here for 1,000 years, there would still be more in that situation as you sit there. I mean, the wood and if it's imagining it's a wood floor and it's endless.
Support.
And I don't want God to, I don't want to give God what he wants. I'm giving no credit here. I'm just in the past and the future. And this is funny. The hell with what you want to give me, God. I'm just not going for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And notice how safe you are there without your program running.
Extremely safe. Yeah.
Do you lack anything?
No food, no lack of food. I have a, lunch in a bag in my backpack. There's water, there's clothes.
My God, that is, you're describing wealth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's, that just right in front of our faces and we miss it.
Yeah. Looking back, I even recognized that I never was I didn't like school. I didn't like learning until I got to a certain age. And now when I look back, what was provided was something to do, something to study,
Wow, a job.
something to explore, like a job. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
There it is.
And
I don't want God to have what God wants.
right. And in how much I enjoy learning now, I look back and think, because it makes sense that could have been where I took my own power back or empowered myself, was to, okay, if this is what dad wants to do, fine. But if I study and I practice and I invest in what's in front of me in my job, then maybe this can take me to what I want. Maybe this is God right here taking me to what I want, and I'm too busy arguing, fighting, because it's not my image.
Yeah.
It's not my ego's image. Yeah.
I love where this, I don't want to give me what I want, turned around, I do want to give me what I want. And there it is. And the way your mind expanded and developed and developed and developed into that, for me, awareness.
Yeah. So I've always kind of been looking for that power, the empowerment, because that thought feels very disempowering.
It is disempowering. It's the creation of depression and
Victim.
people not wanting to live, not wanting to
Yeah.
go home from their classrooms.
Yeah. Because I don't feel because it feels very powerless there.
And notice how you react when you believe the thought sitting there. God doesn't want me to have what I want. You imagine going home to your mother, to your father, to 4 siblings, to your grandparents, going home, like sitting in hell and going home to hell, and you're not even home. You're in a classroom.
Yeah.
With everything you want offered up.
And created so much resistance. I don't want this. I don't want this.
Yeah, we got to blame something. So we blame God. Got to blame dad. Got to blame something. The ego is set up that way. Our programs are set up that way. The ego's program set up that way to keep you from life. It's a program. It's not life.
Yeah.
There's life imagined, and then there's life.
Right.
That's why, I can, after testing it for years, that's how I can honestly, authentically say, in my world, the world you're taking us to, in my world is a friendly universe. And anytime I don't see that, understand it, experience it, then I look to, I question what I'm thinking and believing and wake myself up, just the way you're doing in that classroom now.
Yeah.
It's a friendly universe. There's always more here than, and that is without food and without water and without, you always have more than you need. And I've tested that too. And are you testing it? Are you sitting in your work? Are you getting still, sitting in your work?
Yeah. It's funny how much the like when you said going home and seeing the other minds there, it would always defend these positions. And it was all within this positionality of what is. So we're fighting each other over something that, like you said, it's total imagination.
And when you move all of what you just said to the classroom, there it is.
And that's all I ever fought my father with. Why didn't you do this? Was always underneath it. Why didn't you get this kind of job? Why didn't?
And
Yeah.
notice how all that is about the I.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do all of that? So I would be less fearful. So I would be okay. So, it's just the ego. It has one God, and it is, we could say, I.
Yeah. And you, like you say, without it sitting there, I don't even know. There's like lack of a position to take, just an awareness.
Yeah, I notice God does want me to have what I want. Notice in that situation at school, in that classroom, God does want me to have what I want. Notice your hands, your feet, your breath. Legs, arm, it's endless. Skin, blood, it's endless, it's endless, it's endless. Gifts going on. We have no idea. It's the science of goodness. Everything working for us.
Really is nothing to know. Because he can. Unless
no need to know, it's all given.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't even know where there's no separation in it. So how can I know what should or shouldn't be in any given moment if I'm open? That's so cool. Yeah.
The absence of suffering is other than what you're thinking and believing, it's a given. And notice the relaxation of that young boy in the classroom. God does want me to have what I want. When you begin to notice, it's just the nightmare goes away, the daymare, the nightmare of the day.
Well, then I can't even find a want. How can I know what I want if I'm that open? It's just like the title of one of your books, Loving What Is. It's what is. How can I trust this want, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's just another projection.
Yeah, you don't have to know what to do. School is about learning. Follow the simple directions.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ever have to wonder, what should I do? You just wait, oh, I'm thirsty, and you walk to water.
I fought that so hard for so long. The school, the education. Wow.
Oh, sweetie. So God is everyone and everything. There's nothing that it isn't.
Mm-hmm. Not the God I was taught about in school.
Yeah. Yeah. And Roxanne, my daughter, once shared with me, oh, Mom, guess what? I'm in touch with God now. Someone told me that G-O-D meant good old dude. God, we have to name everything.
Right.
And it is everything. But what we're thinking and believing about this thing and this thing and that thing and those things could use a little work. And Brian, thank you for, I'll say thank you for getting us in touch with the goodness of
Thank
the
you.
nature of everything.
I want to say one last thing. What you just said about Roxanne, I had this little understanding that was like, wait a second. I've never seen, because the way I was raised was God is a man or God is a he or the
Mhm.
father. Never in my life did I ever meet a man who gave birth or brought life into this world. So why couldn't God be the mother?
Wow.
I mean, makes just as much sense, if not more.
Mhm.
So,
Where were you born?
Seattle.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you believe
Oh.
everything your mother thinks? Believe everything your mother tells you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Uh,
You could be right, and I'll pass it on. People say, "Where were you born?" I'll say Seattle, but inside of me, don't know.
I can say this body seemed to have shown up there. That's what they told me.
Yeah, and it wasn't your experience.
Right.
Yeah, but
Right.
my mother points to my baby pictures and says, "Oh, look how cute you were, honey," and she thinks that's me, and I'm standing there next to her, just the newborn at
Right.
the moment.
Yeah.
I love her daughter; she's happy, but it's just not I. But I'll say, "Oh yeah, Mom, I was just so darling."
Uh, Thank you so much.
Thank you. By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time at homewithbk.com. Let's do the work.